All right, we're back here with Antoine Walker. Twan, we're talking Suns-Mavs, the other game last night, Game 6. Dallas needed a win to force a Game 7. Dallas turned to Luka. Dallas made the right choice. Luka, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Mavs all over Phoenix last night. They led by double digits the entire second half. And we wanted to see more defense. Last night, they held the Suns to a season low in scoring. The Dallas Mavericks win. They force a Game 7 Sunday in Phoenix. Nick, I'll start with you. What do you want to say to your colleagues here who have not been nearly so high on the Mavericks as you have?
No. They've disrespected them. They've disrespected Luka. They've disrespected me. They've disrespected the Metroplex. They've disrespected Dirk Nowitzki and Adrian Dantley and those beautiful green jerseys. They've disrespected it all. Fort Worth even caught some poor shrapnel from them. Jerry World a little bit. It's been outrageous. Wilds and Brew are lost causes on this. Wilds is inventing embarrassing props, putting Drake's face on an ugly broom. Brew is guaranteeing Suns in 4 or 5 and then 6, and now it's Suns in 7. Then after the series, it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, like we're on Sesame Street learning how to count. Antoine, on the other hand, is salvageable. Antoine is the soul that I can vindicate here. Antoine, you went to Celtics Mavs 6 weeks ago, and you came on this show, and you're like, Nick, oh, no, come back, Antoine. Bring him back. I'm trying to save him here.
Listen, went too far.
Antoine went to Celtics Mavs, and he left that game and came on this show and said, Nick, your son, everything you said's true. Controls the game like LeBron. Gets everyone involved. It's amazing what he does. And then you got polluted by those two folks around you. And all of a sudden you're like, oh no, 2-ball dominant. Jalen Brunson's the guy. Can't beat the Suns. Antoine, he by himself last night outscored, out-rebounded, and out-assisted Chris Paul and Devin Booker combined, and did it while having 1 turnover. Those two guys had 13 turnovers. Broussard and Wilds are wrong about this forever. You have a chance. Go with the Mavs in Game 7, Antoine. Do it. You know you want to. Come on, Antoine.
Nick, the one thing you said in your comments were that Lucas grew on me, and seeing him in person made me like him a lot more. And now showing up in the Game 6 the way he did, I do think he's starting to become one of the better players in this league. I think you got him a little too high, but I think he's starting to come along and get up to that level of what we start to consider him in the conversation as one of the top 4 or 5 players in this league. Now, do I believe they're going to win the game tomorrow, Game 7? No, I don't believe they're going to win Game 7. This is, Nick, where you work really hard during the season, and you got to give the Phoenix Suns credit to be the number 1 seed, and this is what they won 64 games for. To have Game 7s on your home floor.
Yes.
I don't think Luka's others are going to show up. They have yet to do it on the road. It's Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, Powell. Are these guys going to show up on the road? Reggie Bullock, these guys have not yet to show up on the road. And I don't trust them in a Game 7. And if the others don't show up, Luka may have 40. That's not going to be enough at Phoenix. Those other guys have to show up and contribute. Spencer Dinwiddie last night makes 5 threes. Finally, Jalen Brunson has to be consistent again. He's been solid the last couple games. He's going to have to continue to play at a high level. I just don't believe that the others can get it done. I expect the Phoenix Suns to bounce back. I am a little disturbed with Chris Paul's play. I have to admit that. The lack of aggressiveness to score the basketball. I think they need him to be aggressive to score the ball. The turnovers, obviously, because Chris is one of the best at taking care of the ball. So they'll have to be better Game 7. But I don't think Luka's others can get it done in the Game 7. So I like Phoenix.
All right, Twan, first let me address Nick, because I will not let Nick Wright paint me as a Luka adversary, as a Luka hater. I love Luka. I came up with the nickname Luka Legend. I have called him a new age Larry Bird. I was one of the first. I'm the first I heard say Luka Legend.
I think he did, Wild.
And he was.
That was you?
See, he was fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
He was fourth on my MVP ballot. Fourth. Very few people had him that high. So I'm down with Luka, and he's balling. He's playing great. But I'm with Twan. He's not going to beat the Phoenix Suns by himself. So I'm sticking with the Suns in 7. And, Nick, you asked me in the first segment we discussed it. Give me some facts. Give me some big reasons. Give me something real. Okay, here's some real stuff. This has been a home series. The home team wins every game. And the Suns have been fantastic at home. Like Twan said, that's what you fight for. Nick, no game has been close. I know game 1 was only by 7, but they were up 17 or 16 heading into the fourth quarter. It was a blowout. They won the other 2 games by 20 and 30 points. So here's the other thing. 2 big numbers last night. 2 really the keys to the game. 3-point shooting. Dallas was on fire. The Suns shot 33%. In the home games, the Suns have shot 42% from 3 in Phoenix. That's going to be a big difference. Turnovers. The Suns inexplicably had 22 of them last night. That's ridiculous. They've averaged 12 turnovers in the 3 home games. So those are some hoop reasons. And if that's not enough for you, Nick, then look at this graphic. I told you, in 7-game series, we've been playing NBA basketball for 75 years. And this has not changed. Can I see the graphic? There it is. And look, 82% of the time, the team that wins game 5, that was Phoenix, wins the series. Luka knows it. He knows it. Look at his face. He knows he's in trouble. And Nick, I can't wait till Monday. I can't wait.
Okay, that's great. I'm excited for you. Now, hold on. Just real quick, Wilds. Bruce said inexplicably the Suns were turning the ball over. Well, I have the explanation. Luka Doncic is bullying them and in their head. You don't think Devin Booker was pressing a bit yesterday? Because I do. You don't think you don't think Chris Paul was getting pushed around by Luka Doncic? Because I do. You don't think the bigger, stronger, better player who these 2 guys had the audacity to mock in a press conference after game 2? Like it's 1981 and it's a best of 3? It's not, guys. It's a best of 7. You got to beat this man 4 times. It's not happening. And lastly, Wilds, Antoine mentioned the others. You know who quietly showed up for the first time this postseason? Oh, dear God. Was that Spencer Dinwiddie's music? Is that the 3rd scorer the Mavs had when they were the best team in the Western Conference over the final 25 games of the regular season, who it disappeared in the playoffs? Oh, but he got that touchback last night. Ooh, Luka, Brunson, and Dinwiddie for a game 7? Do we have a new big 3? We might, my friend. Wilds, I've changed my mind. I'll let you switch. Switch it up like you did Celtics Bucks. Last chance. Switch it up.
Not switching.
You're a flip-flop.
I am not switching. I'm not switching, but I am not 100% in on the Suns. How about that? I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down to 85% confidence. It's like when you look at a weather report, like 85% chance it's sunny. Like, I can bring my umbrella. Here's why. When Chris Paul had that 14 for 14 game, it was like, wow, my confidence in Chris Paul was sky high. But since turning 37, he's had games where he's had a 5-point game. He had a 7-turnover game. He fouled out and played 23 minutes. And now we've got video of him holding his wrist. The dangerous part about Luka is the greatest players of all time have built their legacy on top of somebody else by knocking somebody else over.
Oh,
so I don't want that to be Chris Paul.
I thought I was being hyperbolic when I said that.
No,
I thought I was being
silly. You said GOAT.
I thought I didn't know what I was talking about.
I said
you went to the GOAT. That's why.